And we are live at the moment. So, greetings everyone. I'm Zainab Khan, and I welcome you all to this live webinar series by Canadian Pakistani Support Group Association. So, this live session is part of our webinar series on hate crime and racism, and we have previously conducted 2 sessions on these topics. And you can find both of these sessions on our Facebook page of Canadian Pakistani Support Group Association. And today, our topic is anger management. And this topic is very deeply rooted and connected with hate crimes, racism, humanitarian crises around the world, your daily routine, your healthy life, and your family. Few days back, I was just reading a quote that it is wise to direct your anger towards problems, not people, to focus your energies on answers, not excuses. And it happens. At times, we as elders, as parents, we find different triggers from our environment and we get angry. And then we focus or target that anger towards those around us, our family members, our kids, our children. And that's the energy, that's the negative energy that we are directing towards our beloved. So today we will have a very detailed discussion with our expert guest speaker, Sajjad Mehmood. He's a registered provisional psychologist and leading the programs on mental health and addiction with PCHS. He will answer your live questions. But before we move on to the questions, I'll share how this webinar discussion will go on. So the first part of this session will be a detailed discussion or presentation by Sajjad Mirza. Later on, we will have a chance to answer your questions live. And in this first session, we will be answering all of those basic questions you have. Understanding anger as a feeling, expressing anger in daily life. How does anger affect your life, your family, the people around you? And then most importantly, how to deal with anger. We are humans, and that means we get angry. But then the question is, what to do with that anger? You can't just switch it off. So, how to direct it productively? So, without any delay, let's start our conversation today with our speaker. Thank you very much, Sajjad, for joining us today and sharing your valuable time with us.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. And first of all, I would like to extend you a lot of thanks, Zainab, for inviting me to discuss on the topic, which is very, very important. And in regards to, in any perspective, like every human being, like animal, we sometimes like deal with the emotion which is called anger. And today's topic, as you have already explained, like in detail, so what we will be discussing in today's topic. Before that, I would like to introduce myself, but you have done it before. My name is Sajjad, and I work with the PCHS Calgary as a counselor. But on the other side, I'm a registered provisional psychologist. I did my master's from Pakistan, and I upgraded from Canada as well, Memorial University, Newfoundland. So presently, I'm working in addiction as well. So I was assigned this responsibility to provide you the basic awareness, the basic knowledge of anger, and how do we perceive anger, and how does it work, and how everybody's being impacted by the anger. And why the anger management is a very important for the human being for the normal behavior. So today's topic, as Zainab said, at the end of the session, we would be, of course, taking your questions. If I have not covered those questions in my discussion, if you guys have any question, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, at the end of the session, I'd love to give you my contact number. If you have any question, any concern, you're more than welcome to contact me. So today's topic is anger. Like when we hear the anger, and mostly our mind goes to the aggression. But aggression and anger, these are two different things. Some people immerse the both things in one shape, which is not correct.
Okay.
In today's topic, I would like to discuss with you, first of all, I will try to define the anger. What is anger actually? Anger versus aggression, what causes anger, physical symptoms of anger, anger triggers and anger style, and how to deal with the anger effectively. So, this is my objective and this is my goal to provide you the basic knowledge about these things in this webinar. Uh, as everybody knows, like we as human being, like for example, if you buy any electronic stuff from the market, cell phone or fridge, smart TV, watch, like in that electronic stuff, some softwares are built in by the company, by the factory, and those softwares cannot be changed. The buyer cannot change them because those systems or those software are built in, which is created, which is made by the factory or that company. Just like same, when the human being is born, some softwares are installed by the nature in the mind, in the brain, which cannot be changed.
Sajjad, can you hear us? I think we have a connection issue. I'll try to reconnect with our speaker so he can continue his discussion. It seems like we have lost the connection temporarily, but I'll try to reconnect with him, and let's hope that our audience can manage their anger while we are trying to reconnect. Dr. Sakina, thank you very much for your response. Definitely, I'll convey your message to Sajjad and he will contact you. Thank you very much for your appreciation as well for choosing this topic. And Sidra Atiq, I have a question from your side that what should we do if someone is provoking? And that's a very interesting question. There are people around us, and those people can actually have some triggers, verbal triggers, and their actions which can trigger anger, and what to do in those circumstances. So I'm momentarily turning off my camera while I try to reconnect with our speaker. Thank you very much for the viewers who stayed tuned while I was trying to reconnect with our speaker, but unfortunately, I couldn't succeed. So please accept my apologies on the behalf of our guest speaker, on the behalf of my team, that we couldn't reconnect with him. I believe he has some technical issues that we couldn't overcome during this time. So I really appreciate the interest by Bushra Hassan. There's some questions shared by her, Sidra Atiq, Dr. Sakina. So I have noted your questions. And what I'll be doing is probably we'll be rescheduling this webinar soon, or we would be recording this session and then sharing the video. Or maybe we could have the invite for the people interested and have a focused discussion around it. But we will definitely cover this topic because this topic is very important and we would want to cover it as part of our series. So we'll be soon coming up with a follow-up on this webinar and also some other informative topics. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for supporting us. And again, my apologies on the behalf of guest speaker and CPSG for this inconvenience. Thank you very much. Take care and stay healthy. Allah Hafiz.